Hey there, it's Michael here. I play music for a number of projects, but at the moment my two major projects are a pop outfit called Inspomia and a rock outfit called The Future According to Eve. The Future According to Eve has been around since maybe 1998, maybe 99. It's kind of one of those things that I've been working with for a little while. I'm going to answer some questions for Dark Escapes today. In the beginning, I was just a school kid, and when you're at high school, a lot of things happen, and one of the things I realized was I loved music, and a lot of the friends that I had were into music and liked music. Music and being in a group that enjoyed music was one of the things that I really was passionate about, and really gave me some friendships that I cherish to this day. My dad had always played guitar, and when I was young, I used to fall asleep in front of the record player listening to things like ABBA or Pink Floyd or Bob Seger, and that was always a memory that I have. I'm going to show you something. Frost. I think Frost is one of the greatest prog pop bands ever. As you can see, I have a few albums. There's a few more over there. I think Frost are a great band because they're pop. They are all accomplished musicians on their own. John Mitchell is probably one of my favorite guitarists and favorite songwriters. Nathan King's Level 42 is one of my favorite bands in the 80s. And Craig Blundell, who is in and out all the time, is always one of my favorite drummers he's played on. A few other albums that I love. Steven Wilson's probably another one of my all-time favorites. As you can see, we're talking about Porcupine Tree as well here. Another great, to me, he's a good songwriter because he conveys things that I feel, and I like what he does with his music. And of course, probably one of the favorite bands I have is these guys. You might know of them. They've been around for a little while. One of my favorite albums is this one. The B-side Echoes is one of my favorite all-time songs. And of course, this one here, which is pretty good. Maybe not the best song I've ever released, but maybe the best song I've ever recorded, I feel, is a song called Collection of Souls, and you won't be able to find it on any of the streaming services because it was never released. Collection of Souls was an instrumental jam. Everything was improvised. Went on for about 12 minutes, and it had the four of us in the band at the time just all doing our parts, and we were all cohesive, and we were all doing what we needed to do at the time. Two things that I'm really working on at the moment are my keyboard. I learned piano when I was a kid, but I never really continued with that. The biggest thing is I've been working on my vocals, and I think that anyone who's even singing background vocals needs to work on their vocals and learning how to sing properly and how to preserve your voice is really important. So my creative process is I find something that's inspirational. So I will play around with drum beats, I'll play around with sounds. Occasionally I'll start with a lyric or an idea for a chorus, and that maybe 25% of the time will be how things work. So around August, September, I'll be releasing a new album called A Life Away From Here. It sounds a lot different to Past Lives, which was my previous album. I'm looking forward to you hearing it. I'm looking forward to hearing it myself. And I'm looking forward to maybe being able to play that live. Thanks for having me.